Okay, again, why I give. When I see these kids at Eagle Rock Boys Ranch, I see myself. I was that poor little black kid in the ghetto with no father, but I wanted to be something. My goal wasn't to waddle in my circumstances. I wanted to achieve something, and I had no idea how to do it. So what I did was I used the fathers in my neighborhood. I borrowed them. There was this bootlegger in my neighborhood. He wasn't the ideal dad, but he kept his car nice and clean, and he kept his yard nice and clean. And I had another neighbor that he worked all the time, and he was always dressed very sharp. So, okay, this man here, he dresses very sharp, and this man right here keeps his car clean and his yard clean, and this man down the road, he's a carpenter. So I would go hang around him. So in my quest to become a good man, I borrowed dads. I borrowed dads in the community, and my upbringing reminds me of the kids at Eagle Rock. They want to be successful, but if you lean yourself, you can help these kids. I recently went to a high school friend, and I told him a story about his dad. I used to come to the porch on Fridays, and I knew what time his dad got off from work on Friday, and I would watch for the truck because he drove for Osborne Produce. And every Friday, this kid's dad would bring home produce on the truck. And every Friday, I remember standing in the yard watching to see when that man came home with that produce truck, and I went running. Well, he didn't think about what he was doing for me. One, he was feeding me. He didn't realize I was a little hungry kid. He just saw me as an eager kid to come help him unload that truck. But I was learning so much about how to be a man, how to be responsible, how to care for your family, and then I got a little meal on the side as well. So when I see these kids, I see myself. It doesn't matter where you've been, it's all about where you're going. And it's great if your father and your mother was Ozzie and Harriet, but guess what? You can be just as successful if you had no Harriet, if you had no Ozzie, if you had no parent at all, if you want to accomplish something. So this is why I give, because I know that if you give these kids a chance, they can accomplish something.